My name is Lex, and welcome to Family Tabletop.
I don't have a name?
Your name is Nate. I'm sure they all know. I've been very curious about your role as GM.
Let me try and get at that because I'm actually curious. What is it that you're curious about? What is it that piques your interest about someone running a tabletop role-playing game?
Why they would want to do it.
Well, okay. Why is that a question?
Because I see the amount of work that you put into it. I see the struggle with trying to get the group of people we have to be engaged, and not so much during the game, but the in-betweens.
Okay.
Like trying to get people to come to a session.
Make sure they show up on
Make sure
time.
they show up on time.
Sure,
Make
have
sure
their
they
character
have all
ready
their
to go.
characters ready to go and stuff like that.
Yep.
I see that happening, and so I'm like, there has to be something to this that makes it all worth it.
Okay, let's say you were to try and answer that question for me, because you happen to be someone who has benefited from this effort I've put in, right? You were there at the beginning when we were playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. You were there when we changed to an Eberron campaign. You were playing when we moved to Shadowdark and then to Wildsea for one session and then Dragonbane. And you were the one who wanted to try out the Divine Comedy. I was going to have everyone run in a different game that we were play testing, but you were the one who was like, I kind of want to try that game you talked about. So the point is, through all of that, you have been maybe the target of my focus, you and the other players. Have you benefited in a way that you can say, yes, Nate, your work was worthwhile?
Well, yeah.
It's not a trick question. You could say no. You could say this is just a way to entertain us for the weekend.
No. I've benefited in that I'm able to connect with a group of people that I don't think I would normally connect with.
I'm going to tell them all you said that. No,
I mean,
I get it.
True. I think they'd be the same way.
Sure.
Like, I feel like I don't really have anything super in common with
Landon or
Landon
Bishop or Alicia or Robert.
Yeah. So I think that this was a very good way to get us all together, to get us to kind of be on the same team and to struggle together, to create these characters, to figure out problems in the world, to try and help each other's characters become better people in the world.
Okay.
Based on decisions that people have made. I'm going to go kill this person. No, you shouldn't. Don't do that. And that kind of thing.
A conversation.
Yeah. So I think, and we get to know each other's personalities a little bit. Like the times where we sometimes joke around during the session. It's like,
you're scratching the surface of the real person, but you're also interacting with the facade that they're putting forward.
Right.
And you're cognizant of the fact that this relational state is occurring. But that means when the session is over, you can try and become more kindred with the person.
Right.
And perhaps the facade is part of them. But
Maybe.
like getting to know an
yeah.
actor on a stage or something.
Exactly. And it's something that Bishop's into. And so now I can have conversations with Bishop regarding the game and kind of get into what he's into.
Okay.
So it's been a huge benefit.
So you have in some way answered the question you were asking me. Why would a person want to do this? Okay, so
I guess.
Well, so there's a lot of different games that we can be playing, and there's a lot of different games that we do play. I am aware that, I'm probably more of a war gamer and a card gamer than I am a tabletop RPG player. I want this thing for my players. I want this thing you just talked about. That's why I'm willing to learn new systems. That's why I'm willing to prep stuff and make AI images and find music that works for the campaign. That's why I'm interested. It's more than willing. I'm actually genuinely interested in the thing you just said that you felt was a benefit. I want you all to experience that. I want Bishop to connect with his mom and with you, and I want you and his mom to connect with each other. As different people as you are, my hope would be that despite our weird family and the divorce and separation and like all the dividedness, I want unity. And I think that this game can be a means to an end for that. You're probably right. There's not a lot of reasons I would be having conversations with my ex-wife or with Bishop's uncle, but we find some common interest in, let's tell a story about wizards, or whatever.
Yeah.
So
we're actually going on an adventure together, and the way we've laid out, or the way the system's laid out our characters, is we actually know who we are, know how we feel, know the decisions we'd make. So it's just easier to go along on an adventure together. It's more believable for us to feel like we're in danger when we know ourselves so well and know the others so well.
You're explaining how in the current system that we're playing in, the Divine Comedy, it's done a good job of helping you to know your characters better than some of the other systems have.
Yes.
And that's made it easier for you to know each other's characters and
care about each other's characters.
And to care about each other's characters, yeah.
And also somehow transfer that caring into the actual people playing the characters.
I think that's a natural course of action, or a natural response that people have when they're playing games. I think games, tabletop games, board games, RPGs, I think they all have the potential to help people, despite their differences and their contentions and their issues with each other, to sit down around something and join their attention together. And it's not just entertainment, generally,
Right.
You're having to focus on like a mechanical thing or or something, a story thing. And I think that's a benefit. I just think that tabletop RPGs are probably one of the easier ones you can get people into because of the narrative. I think the storytelling aspect makes it so that it's easier to learn than some kind of like Twilight Imperium, some complicated, even Catan benefits from the narrative of this is your kingdom, right? You're going to build sheep or rocks or wheat or Yes, I will be building sheep, rocks, and wheat. I think the narrative aspect of any game is probably the thing that brings a player into it more.
Yeah.
And tabletop RPGs, while they are a fringe, niche type of game at the margins of gaming, I think the way that the design premise is, you're going to be a star or a character or a central component in some kind of story. Now go choose your own adventure with your friends. That's great. You just have to find a system that works with people who don't work well with each other.
Well, thank you so much.
Did that answer the question?
You did answer my question.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, all right.
Again, this is Family Tabletop. Please subscribe if you have not yet. I'm Lex. This is Nate.
I'm Nate.
And bye-bye for now.
Have a good
God
day.
bless.
God bless you.